Hello everybody, it's Saint Riot, and welcome to the intro of our as of yet unnamed video series. I'm posting this to give you guys kind of a feel for what I wanted to do after the lore invasions, but I can't call this stream of consciousness invasions because it's just not stream of consciousness invading. It's actually kind of the exact opposite of that, but I don't know what to call it, so I'm posting this little example here that we will see in just a moment to basically get your guys' validation. Please tell me I'm good. Please God. And also for you guys to help me think of a title for this. The validation part, I'm kind of joking. I really do feel like I don't need validation because I know you guys are going to love this. But wait, there's more. I sound like a fucking infomercial. I don't know. Without further ado, here's this thing. You guys watch it. Let me know what you think. So, as we invade, we see a phantom is being summoned. Our host's name is Catalina. We are playing our level 82 weapon swapper, Black Hand Eddard. And we saw the gold phantom run to the shortcut, but that was all we saw. We didn't see anybody else. So at this point, I'm thinking, well, maybe it's just the host and one Sunbro. So we call down the elevator, and I'm a big proponent of, in an elevator, I will always switch to Onikiri so that I can use Oni Slayer if need be right out of the gate. But in this situation, that wouldn't do me a lot of good. So I immediately come back towards the button, and when the first gold comes into the elevator, I step back on the button, and now the gold's stuck on the elevator with me. The gold goes for an attack there, and we're able to get off the Oni Slayer combo. We'll take another look at how everything happened. On the button, see them attacking. Okay, cool. Oni Slayer, Hyper Armor through all of that into the combo as per usual. And now off the elevator. There's a second Phantom with us, so it's time to retreat. We are not going to milk this any more than that. But we did about 2 Estus worth of damage, so that's an awesome trade. We get some backup. It's important to note that we've got that going for us at least. Now we are wearing the obscuring ring. I don't know if they can see me from that distance, but it doesn't really matter. I thought about firing off some pot shots with the Millwood bow, but I see backup coming, so I'm out. We're not going to fuck with that. Now we're going to play cat and mouse, but I don't want to drop down that hole, because if you drop down that hole, the only way back through is through the Lothric Knight, and I don't want to sentence myself to having to run that way. So we're playing cat and mouse here, and I'm kind of showing them myself here, showing them myself there, and when I see home is free, I make a break for it. Now, they can take the long way if they want. I don't care. That doesn't affect me. I just know I don't want to take the long way. I don't want to take the long way and them have access to the shortcut and me not. I don't want them to ever be able to get in front of me. Now, there was no reason to just immediately get on the elevator because I'm not being pursued, so I'm going to make sure that they're not out still looking around for me, because any chance to do some damage is worth it. So I've got the Millwood bow out just in case, but they seem to have committed to taking the long way back up. So, cool, fine. We will get back on the elevator, and we'll take the long way up. I'm sorry, we'll take the shortcut up. They'll take the long way up. You always want to try and stay in front. Here's our other invader. He shows up. Now we don't immediately attack him for attacking us. We give him the quiet resolve, which, by the way, that is the official handshake of the invader. I'm making it a thing now. If you're an invader and you see another invader, quiet resolve means you are dedicated to killing the host. There will be no shenanigans, no shenanigans between the two of you. You will try and help them. You will not try and hinder them. Quiet resolve is the invader handshake. That's the law. I said it. All 300 of you take the good word forth. So, our red there, he decides he wants to sentence himself to death. So, nothing we can do really. You can see here that I'm having some issues with my weapons. It's because I'm trying to decide what to go with, and I would never have had time to fumble, and that's our exit cue right there. I never would have had the time to have fumbled with my weapons like that if that invader hadn't been getting his ass kicked. I would have I would have not fucked up, basically, is what I'm saying. The host goes for an attack, which means I can attack, but then right back out. We're not milking anything for more than it's worth. We're going up here because we know they're going to have to fight these guys. Now, we jump, and we will survey the situation midair. There's a phantom doing a backstab, which means the host is free. So the host gets plunge attacked. We were able to determine that midair. Here I'm going to go ahead and switch to an Undead Hunter Charm, because it's important that you hit them not necessarily after you've done damage. Hit them before you've done damage, because they're less likely to see it coming. If you throw a Hunter Charm after a backstab, everybody sees that coming. You're not surprising anybody. Here, I managed to get 2 Phantoms with 1 Hunter Charm because nobody saw it coming. Why would I do it now when everybody's at full health? But I know you're not going to be at full health for long. So the Great Shield, his stamina's wearing out. He's getting aggressive. He gets the rolling L1 poke. That gives me an Estus back. I'll go ahead and take that now. Puts me right back at 7. And we're going to make a ring swap here. We're going to the Silver Cat ring, because I don't care if they can see me now. Now I want them to be able to see me. You'll notice I'm not just running into the level. I want them to be able to see me. I want them to come after me. I want to be able to lead them for as much of the level as possible. So, we have killed 1 Phantom. Our invader buddy's dead. But they've had to play pretty much the whole level with us being an irritant. So, we know we've done a pretty good amount of damage. Now, I try and turn and burn here, but I misjudge my attack, and Smo's Hammer Executioner Greatsword combo character, Phantom named G, manages to avoid my attack and then poise through it. Another Dark Spirit shows up, that's more backup. But that gave me opportunity to check out Phantom G, and they don't have anything that can start up faster than a Goddard Straight Sword, so just R1 spam them to death. Nothing they could have done about it. And now you can see the importance of the Silver Cat ring swap. We came down here on purpose. We knew this is where we wanted to go. This is a difficult area to navigate, and you've got the Corvian enemies, which are a huge pain in the ass. As you can tell, this Phantom is having a hard time dealing with me and the Corvians. Now I'm not getting any hits in, but this will pay off, but just not at the moment. Anyway, 2 Phantoms dead. 3rd Phantom can't make the jump. Not familiar with the level. 3 Phantoms dead. I've said this in other videos, but I'll say it again. When you kill 1 Phantom in a 4-person group, the dried finger they used to summon that 4th Phantom is now only being used to keep a 2nd invader in the world. So having that dried finger active and killing 1 Phantom immediately changes the way the game will play out. So now Catalina is content to try and run away from me, doesn't want anything to do with me, and there's a 2nd invader here, so Catalina's really doing the only thing I guess you could. I mean, I would try and fight at least, but Catalina's trying to make a retreat. Dahl, the other invader, is content to just hang back and watch me work. They get the shield out, so I'm doing staggered R1s, take a step forward, R1, take a step forward, R1, finally break the guard, riposte, and dead. And that is an invasion. Hell of a gang spank, if I don't say so myself. Now I know I didn't do a lot of weapon swapping there, but Goddard's worked for every occasion, as it is going to do oftentimes. So what'd you guys think? Is this the kind of content? Can I put this on this channel? I mean, I know I can, but would you guys dig it? I mean, you know what I mean? Is this something that you would want to see? I feel like I want to do invasions that are fun for me to do, but at the same time, I want them to be fun for you guys to watch. And I know that a lot of people come to my channel for like the informative kind of stuff, like the Learn to Invades, and I feel like this is kind of an extension of that, where we're taking 1 or 2 invasions, wins and losses. I think it would be really important to put losses in here as well, like maybe like heartbreakers and nail biters, you know. But yeah, to take a case by case invasions and showing what worked, why it worked, what didn't work, that kind of thing. But I don't know that I could call these stream of consciousness invasions, because I'm not, like I said, I'm not really rambling. I'm actually like very focused on what we're talking about. But what do I call these videos? I need like a title for this series if I do this, and I don't know what it would be other than like Schwa Akari Tribute Chronicles. Because that's where I got this idea from, basically. When you watch any of Schwa's Invasion Chronicles, you're seeing the game through Schwa's eyes, and it feels like Schwa sees the game in slow motion and slows it down so that we can see it too. And you don't really appreciate all the little things that are going on in an invasion until you see them, and you can have your attention drawn to them. So you guys give me feedback. Let me know, what should I title this? Do you guys like it? Yes or no?